Hi guys, hope you're keeping safe during this COVID time. We are putting our first video for this particular playlist, wherein we'll feature Adnan Bartanwala, who is going to take up Deloitte USI. We'll have a series of video in this playlist where various people from different companies will speak about their experiences about the interview processes and how do you get there and how can you be placed in that particular company. They will cover everything. So stay tuned. Thank you.
So, hello to all the newly qualified chartered accountants who are watching this video, and I'm thrilled to be a part of this great initiative by Inside Angle, and it fills me with immense joy to be a part of something which is of paramount importance. So, firstly, a little bit of introduction about myself. So, my name is Adnan Bartanwala. I am a qualified chartered accountant. I am from Calcutta. I qualified recently in the examinations that were held in the July 2021 attempt. I'm also pursuing the CFA program, and after qualifying, I've been working as a senior audit assistant at Deloitte USI, which stands for US India, which is mainly the offices of the US, and currently the job location is in Hyderabad, currently working from home. So now coming to the next thing which I would like to mention, the interview process of Deloitte USI, like what I had gone through. So firstly, you have to choose a proper avenue, like let's say it be LinkedIn or be it any job portals like Naukri.com, and then you post your CV. I think that is something which everybody is well aware of. So once you do that, the recruiter, if you are a potential candidate, they will get back to you regarding all the job descriptions and everything. And then once you feel you want to be a part of the interview and all, you'll have a lot of rounds. The first round is basically a round conducted by your senior. This is a technical round, and the second round is again by the manager round. It's basically the manager round. The third round is the senior manager round. These three rounds are the technical rounds. The fourth round is an HR interview. Like you have to crack in the not crack but qualify all these interviews, all the levels, and then the fourth round will be the HR round. It is basically a normal conversation that you have with a friend, and the person would try to assess your personality and how you are as a person. Would you fit properly into the role and all? Once you clear the HR round, then you would have to appear for a version test, since you would be communicating with people, clients, and your colleagues from the US as well. Your English proficiency should be top notch, and that is why Deloitte USI conducts a version test, which is basically an online test, which has segments like English, reading, listening, writing, and speaking. So you have to qualify the examination before you appear for your last round, which is normally the director round, and it is a very short round. Basically, if you clear the version, it goes without saying that you are obviously through the process. Now after you clear the director round, you will be approached by the HR with the offer letter, and whoever recruiter is, they will approach you with the offer letter, and then you would actually have to see the parameters and everything. If everything is fitting properly, you have to then make a call if you want to actually join the organization properly, go through the offer letter and all. If everything is fine, you can go about the same. So thirdly, now what exactly the job description is. Now, as I mentioned, it is a senior audit assistant position at Deloitte USI, and as chartered accountants, you are very well aware of what the audit process is like. You design and execute audit procedures. There is a lot of focus on documentation. You do risk analysis of the businesses, the industries that of the clients in the industries that they are working in. So basically, and there is again, there are specific portions of the financial statements that you audit, and the testing procedures that you perform. So obviously a job description, I believe, is not an exhaustive list. It is just an inclusive list, which an audit is a process which, and obviously in any job description, I believe that what is exactly mentioned in the job description may not be the exact thing that you have to work. You always have to work in different areas which the job description cannot exactly contain. But definitely, as chartered accountants, you do have an idea of how the audit process works, given the fact that you might also have an experience in the articleship domain, that in whatever firm you have worked. So yeah, the audit process is something which all of us are aware about. But yeah, this is something which we work with US clients, work for US clients. And currently I am working, and there are a lot of clusters, a lot of industries basically in which you can be allotted. So I am currently in the investment management cluster and working in the same. So this is the about the job description. Fourthly, why did I choose this role? So since the time of clearing CA intermediate, I always wanted to join a big four, and I did clear all the four big four interviews in my articleship process. But due to some prior engagements or commitments or something which I wanted to do, I could not join. And after qualifying, I really wanted to have an experience working with the big fours, because it was something which I really look forward to. Also, that it is not just about the name, the big four, but also about the work culture, especially in Deloitte. I feel I'm not trying to propagate something into all of your minds that Deloitte has the best culture. Be it any big four, it has great culture, and for the people working in the organization, any peer of mine working in the same would agree. So obviously these secondary factors do matter as well. And also I had a lot of parameters in my mind. Out of all the offers that I had, I found this one perfectly fitting into the parameters of this role, perfectly fitting into what I had in my mind. So that is why probably I chose this role. Now, last, a piece of advice which I want to give all of you. So as qualified chartered accountants, I believe you already are a paramount of hard work and success, and I do feel that it is not something which I am in a position to guide all of you, but you are very wise enough to make decisions for your own self. But as a piece of advice, having stepped into your shoes at some point in my life, I believe if there's some advice which I want to give you, is that when you're sitting for interviews, basically what the recruiters look for is technical well versed how you are, they look at, but they also look at your personality. Since you would feel that there are so many technical rounds and there could be so many technical questions, what if we are not being able to answer them? You might just get frustrated, or your confidence may get a hit, that you may not feel very confident for the rest of the interview. But I would just like to plead to all of you that in whatever circumstances, don't, just be yourself in the interview. And if you do not know the answer to something, just politely say that you do not know. Do not try to make up any answer. And if it is something which you are not very confident about, but you have little knowledge, just speak of what knowledge you have. The recruiters, the person sitting on the other side of the table, are very experienced people. They are not looking for somebody who has mucked up all the provisions or anything as such. Obviously they will ask you technical questions and they will have some expectations of you, but do not put a lot of emphasis on that. So they obviously assess your personality, how you deal with such situation when you do not know things, how well you talk, how your personality is. So just be yourself and crack it. I'm sure all of you, as you have cracked the 3 difficult levels of the chartered accountancy, you will ace these interviews as well. Wishing all of you all the very best. I'm sure all of us are going to be a great part in the nation building process. So all the very best to all of you.